bit of your presentation.
Ngā mihi.
Our next submission is going to be from Catherine Sixtus, and Catherine is joining us online. She's ready to go.
Hello, can you see me?
Catherine, good afternoon. We can see you. Thank you for joining the Justice Committee. We've got you for 5 minutes this afternoon, so I'll hand over to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm Catherine Ann Sixtus. We've heard a lot today about modern day slavery, but I'd like to point out to the New Zealand government that the German bell beakers that are currently in New Zealand were stolen from Germany as native bell beaker Germans from the Hanseatic States in 1843 by Queen Victoria in cahoots with King Te Rau Anga Anga and King Pharaoh. This practice of ancient slavery is affecting thousands of New Zealand people who have been held in perpetual slavery. We have heard from certain peoples that who say that they are victims of modern slavery and do not wish to be deported. Well, the New Zealand government ought to address the ancient slavery, generational perpetual slavery, where we are currently told by modern Asians, modern Indonesians, modern islanders, that we ought to get out of this country, and we cannot actually leave the country. We can go to other countries on a New Zealand passport, but we can never return as natives to our own country. The New Zealand bell beakers were purchased for 11 thalers, and for the adults and 4 thalers for the children. The Waitangi Tribunal, which opened in 1975, was open for all peoples. However, in 1985, under the constitutional laws, the English laws of New Zealand the laws of England were removed. Now, this deeply affected the 1843 German settlers' naturalisation with Her Majesty and with King Pharaoh, and we were prevented via Section 6(1)(a) of the Treaty of Waitangi Act from going to the Waitangi Tribunal to put in our grievances about the generation slavery that has been imposed upon not only the German bell beakers, but also the New Zealand Maori bell beakers, who were held in slavery for many years pre-1840. And those New Zealand Maori bell beakers are also not permitted to go to the Waitangi Tribunal if they are not included in any one of the tribes. I wanted to know, including those German bell beakers in the World War I and World War II, were forced to go to war against their own people in Germany. And my own ancestor, Bertram Sixtus, went to the courts of New Zealand and begged the courts not to force them to go to war against their own people. And the courts dragged him out of the courthouse and put them on Soames Island to be under work on the slave gangs to build the roads of New Zealand. And when the war ended, the people on Soames Island were not released for many, many years, and the international courts had to order New Zealand to release them from their slavery. This perpetual slavery is a travesty of justice. Okay, I've lost my way a wee bit here. Also, I would like to speak about certain other slaves that were taken out of England, particularly Suzanne Noon, who is a native of England and was stolen from Gravesend and sent to South Australia. That was in cahoots with King Pharaoh and the man called Angus, who were shipping native English people out to Australia. When is the Australian and the New Zealand government and the New Zealand Maori King and Maori Queen going to address the ancient slavery that has been enforced on us for 200 years, of which we cannot escape? And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for being with the committee this afternoon and providing your submission. It's very helpful to have a oral presentation to support the written submission. So once again, it's nice to see you again before the committee. We've heard from you before. It's nice to see you, and just thank you for your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much.
Folks, we're going to move to our final